Yeah, it's a big game for us. We know we have opponent is the best in the league in the moment, one of the best in the Champions League also. But it's a good experience for us, for our players against our opponent. Now we have to wait a little bit for what's happened in terms of recovery, what's happened in terms of injured player, which player comes back for the game. That's the looking forward what we have to do. And then I hope we find the right 11 players. They won't go to the next round, to the semi-final, and yeah, that's the direction what we go now in this week.
Morning, everyone. Yeah, the camp has been good so far. We won the past weekend. Now we have to change our mind to Nedbank Cup, and that's the most important thing. So we started to prepare ourselves from yesterday, and so far so good. And yeah, we're ready for the game.
I think we cannot compare this with a normally match in the Champions League or in a CAF match. Then both teams, we know exactly us. The coaches know us. We know the players or the other team exactly. I think it's a different view than to other matches. Maybe you watch in Africa 3-4 games before you go to the new opponent. But now it's a lot of years each other. We work, we play each other, and I think they know exactly what we want, and we know exactly what they want. I think this is a little bit different, but it's good for us. We can measure us with the top team in the league. The log of the top is Sundowns, and we can also measure us with a Champions League team. They play very well in the Champions qualifications or in this stage. And this is good for our players. We get more experience, and we have a chance also in all games. You have a chance you can win this game, and we're looking forward with this. If you win this game, then you will stay in the semi-final. And this is the question what I ask then the players. What do you want? You want to go forward? Then you have to win the game. Then it's not possible a draw. You have to win the game. You lose, you're out. You win, you have fun. And that's a question what we have. And yes, we have nothing to lose. Sundowns is the favorite in this game. Sundowns have in the moment the best team in the league, one of the best, I say it again, in the Champions League. And now we can see what's happened. How is the players in our team? How is the stand? How is the quality? And then it's good for us, for me as a coach, to see what's happened now in this game. Yeah, first you have to see what's happened. You have which player is available for you as a coach, and then you have to find the right players in the moment. It's not always so all weeks the same. Maybe one player, yes, for the supporters or for the journalist, you ask then why this player is not playing. But we have then the reason, maybe not for all always is the information, but maybe they have not in the moment a good performance. It's possible. It's not only in our club, so it's in the whole football world. So one player cannot play 35, 40, 50 games in a season in a top level. Maybe they have a little bit tired, or get a little bit a kick, or is injured a little bit, or maybe is mentally also tired. And that's important for so games. Then you have one game, and then it's Sundowns. We know each other. Yeah, it's not a big things what's happened now for management, tacticals. Also, we know what they can, and they know what we can. And but it's important you find as a coach the right players in the right position. And maybe then, yes, tactical is also important, but then on the right position, the right player, that's important. And then you need the players. They are hot enough and looking forward and say, I want to win. It's possible in so games. It's not a league for now 20 games unbeaten. Yes, we know it. Yeah, but it's one game. Yeah, and MTN8 was the same. How it's this managed, how we can go forward. Yeah, we may manage this also from game to game, and it's the same now. We have the last game. This was finished, and it's the focus on Sundowns. So and then we managed now Sundowns, and after then we have to see what's happened. You come to the semi-finals, then we manage the semi-finals, and it's the reason we go to a game. We measure us with the best team in the league, with one of the best team in the Champions League. And now we have to see what's happened. Our players, they speak about always, we want go forward, we want play successful, we want play winning titles. I heard this always in the interview. Now it's time. Now we can show what's happened. It's enough or it's not enough. That's the question now. And I have a good feeling in the moment, like you said this before. Mood is good, recovery is in the moment good. I hope we get the players back, what was out last week, and then we have to see what's happened in the first second until to the maybe 120 or whatever then's happened in the game, during the game. Yeah, I know the supporters, but you know the football, and all matches is difficult, especially your goals closer to the finals. No, we are not the favorites. We managed. We want to manage this game, and yes, we go not in a quarterfinal and we say we have another chance. That's not possible, and this is also not possible for Pirates. We know we have a good squad. We have players. They can win titles. We saw it in the past, but we are honest. We play in a moment against the best team in maybe in the country, and this is not so easy to manage for supporters or for journalists or for outside guys or people. They can say, "Yeah, I have to win." I walk on the street and all say, "Yeah, you have to win the Nedbank. You have to win the Nedbank." Yes, I'm happy we win the Nedbank, but it's a long way, and we play against Sundowns, and that is the reason what you have to manage. And we as a coach, we can manage the game close to the game before 90 minutes is starting. But then it's important the player are ready, and we have. In the past, not all played already, but we make also good performance or good results. It's not always important the performance. I say it again, you lose a good performance or you have a good performance, you lose a game, we have nothing. Nobody say, hey, it was a top performance, hey, top. No, then it's maybe better you have not so good performance, but you win the game. And that is focus. We have a final. And that is, normally, for me, when in my past, I have a final. I know what's happened. It's a final, and then you have to go in, and then you do the best, and then you have a chance you can win the game. But advantage what we have, we play against Sundowns, and all have now the focus. That's the advantage what we have a little bit. But other side, we have the best team in the moment. So, but it's always a moment what you broke. Other team, the moments, the momentum, what they have. And we have the chance for this. And I hope the players is hot enough. We are the first team, we can beat Sundowns. And that is a good game for us. Then you win, you are in, you lose, you are out. But you get two things. You go in the semi-final, and you beat Sundowns. So that's normally, I don't need to speak about motivation about my players. They know what's happened. And it's a fight. For me, we have a chance when we fight. And that is the things what they have to understand, my players have to understand. It's a big chance for us. And it's all possible. It's a difficult and really, really a strong team, and a really good team. I watched yesterday the game. Chipper, but in football you have always a chance. But you have thinking positive forward, then you have a chance.
The communication between us and players, obviously playing for the big team, we want to win things, and we told ourselves that we need to change our mind. We're going to another competition, so we've done it before, and we want to do it again. So now it's a more focus on the Nedbank Cup, and we want to push all out, because it's either you win or you lose. So the most important thing, we want to be winners on the day. So we want to put more effort and work hard as a team.
Lodge, we have to wait what's happened in terms of doctors, what they said. Can be, but it's open. I'm honest, it's open. Asola, you have game times, but it's a young player, and we have to be careful with young players. You can in terms of education, you can make mistakes if you put players in the wrong time in a game. He makes very well, but players, they are young, they need times, and it's always so like it's going high and then it's drop, it's going high and it's drop, and it's totally normal in this football times. But he's a good player. I think in his time he have a good future, and he will go the way for success 100%. But in like Africa games, it's very difficult. You see the aggressive players like last 2 games. It's not so easy, and you can also disrupt a little bit the self-confidence if you make a wrong decision or a wrong sub. But Osola was in both games on the bench, and it's a player what we say, yes, he has a future here, but he have time and he knows, he understands what we want. He's a clever player. It's not only for the position. He is normally this position. You have intelligent players, but he is also in the personal intelligent, in the private intelligent man or guy, and he understands what we want. And we are be careful, but we have games, and we have also next season, and he will come.
Yeah, first of all, I've got huge responsibility in this team, as a captain, And first of all, to the youngsters, I have to motivate them all the time to work hard. First of all, from the training, and after then they had to perform in the game time, and to be winners in this team, because this team has got a huge, massive responsibility to win trophies, and they need to start the training, put effort and perform for the team. And this season we've done it. Like I said before, we've done it. So now is the time that we can continue to do it, to put more trophies in the office, because the team is doing so much well to us as players. They take care of us in each and every way. They sacrifice a lot, even when we travel to Africa. So obviously we need to do well so that we can thank them with trophies. So this is one of the competition that we need to put more effort, work hard, and try to go to the next round.
Yeah, I said before, it's always not so easy. You lost then key players. Yeah, last week was Monare. You lost Lodge. Then in the first you lost Lepasa, and then you lost Mapasa, then Mapaso. And all players was on a good performance. Give us more what we want in the system. And then in the past you have then not one striker on the bench. You have not one striker on the field, and then you have to change a little bit the system. Yeah, you cannot say we play now like a wall player, also worker player, typical 9 like Mabasa or Lepasa. Then you have Lodge there. You cannot play with high balls or crossings. You have to play then on the ground. And that is always a little bit what you have to manage as a coach. It's not a problem, but you get not then always the same system in. And it is better for the team. You have consistently the 30, 40, 50 players, and then you can work easily. But now you cannot train in the last weeks, months. How many training sessions you can make with 11 players? Don't forget the breaks. The guys outside say always, "Oh, now it's a break. Now you can improve the team." But 10 players was out. It was in a national team. They come back. 5 players, 6 players was injured. It cannot work now, and it's always a situation what the supporters or the outside guys have to understand. It is not always a break there, and you can manage then under systems. You can manage then maybe individual on weakness what they have, maybe muscles or maybe tacticals in individual situations. But in a 11-11, it's not so easy why the player is not here. In the normal time is the national player goes to national team, and this player is normally playing also in the most of time in the starting 11. So but we have now a system becomes, or we implement different systems with different tacticals. Yeah, but we play with the ball and without the ball, and becoming closer So that's what we want, and then I hope in the next weeks we are very, very flexible in these terms of systems, in these terms of tacticals. Yeah, with the ball, you cannot say there are supporters. They say always, you play 4-2-3-1, but in the field looks like other. But with the ball, you have always different systems. You have different tacticals with the ball, and against the ball, it's then more than a tactical. What you can say, then we play 4-4-2 or whatever for system you play against the ball. But we improve this. We're going forward, and I hope we get the players soon back, and then we can play always flexible with which player we have available or which opponent we have, and then we are good in a shape. We say we are not happy. Why we cannot so work what we want, but we works good. The team understand what we want. The team follow us, and the team try it, and it's important for us. We try it, but sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. I said before, the results is also important. You get results, and now we have to focus not on the league. We have to focus now on this tournament, and the most of the time you need not the tacticals, you need the power. Personally, you won't win the game, and you have 11 players first on the game on that pitch, they won't win. Then you have a big chance you can win against Sundowns. Also, then we know what Sundowns have in the moment for quality. We know it. We have respect, but we have not fear. Yeah, as a coach, you won't always win games. You won't also win titles, but we know it's not a job what you can dream, and then the dream it's clear, it's coming. You have to work on this, and then you have always points. You get negatives back, like the injured. You get also players back, like now Happy. We get a top experienced player, leader back, and this is very good for us as a coach. And this is the things what you have to cannot play in football. You cannot play. We say we want to win now this. We're looking forward from week to week or from game to game. I think Pirates expect the supporters and also the club. They have to earn titles. I think this club is very big. This club is in a good structure. They have good German. They have good staff. We have a good squad, and it's normal supporters and Pirates. They expect titles, but I say it again, we try our best. We're going forward, and as a coach, you want to win all games, and if you win the next game, especially the next game, you have a next step, and then you go in the semi-final, and then you have a chance you can win titles. But it's one game, and you are ready for this game, and then you have a chance. You lose this game, then you have no chance you can win titles.
I would say it's the motivation itself. Just to play 2 games and you win the final, it's a motivation on its own. But first, you need to focus on the game that's coming, which is the quarterfinal. That's the most important thing. If we fight from there, then we go through to the semi-final. So I believe that if we put more effort on the game that's coming, then we're gonna see it in the next round. It's not a revenge, it's a game. The most important thing, it's a competition. It's either you in or out. So for us, it's not about revenge. We're focusing on ourselves, as a team, and we want to go through to the next round. And by that, we have to push more harder and get the results and go to the next round. Yeah, both teams have good qualities, and obviously we're playing against a good team in Africa. They've been doing well in the Champions League and in the league at this moment. But we respect them. But on that day, we're going to fight. It's a game of football. And for us as a team, as Pirate, we are big also. We're going to go there because we want to win the game. We're not there because they've been doing well on the continent, and we have to respect them more. No, when you get there, it's a game. We're gonna fight as well under Pirate, and we wanna get the results and go to the next round. And it's not gonna be easy for them.
Good question. I think this is a easy answer. Yes, as a coach, I want win titles. That's the reason you work by a big club like Pirates. But you have opponent also, they want the same. But we are ready. we are ready for this game. Hotto influenced us very, very well. You know, he can play different positions. Now he have a new position. He's now a striker in a moment. But he's in the most of time when we look now in the past time, the games also in the Nedbank, in the MTN8, in the CAF, and also in the Liga. Then you see how many assists he have. He's in the most of time we score. He's in the most of time involved, and we are happy we have him in the moment. But you need always a team about performance. Yeah, you have not a team, then you cannot get so counts. Yeah, so positive counts or positive performance. What he did, you need a team, and the team he knows his quality. He knows the way what he have to give him the ball in the right way, and we are happy about this. Yeah, this is a different game, but we know this was maybe the question before what he said. You said we lost 2 times. One, okay. I'm sorry. Yes, it was not so bad this game, but you know, in the end of the day, you can say we have more better performance or whatever we have better in this game. But you lost the game, and this is the things what we want. We won't win a game. You have a good performance. You have more states then you have to win the game. But we know football, and now it's a new chance for us. We can show what's happened in our team against the best team in the league, and yeah, we are happy we can play so games. Yeah, it's a final. You can improve himself, the players, myself, and then we have to fight for this.
Like I said before, we're focusing on ourselves. You know, yeah, Sundowns they've been doing well, but obviously Orlando Pirates as a team we've been doing well also. So we're focusing on ourselves, and the most important thing is us. But on that day, it's a fight.
Let us play the next game against Sundowns, and then we speak about the next step. We cannot, speaking about a dream, I say it again, as a coach, as a player, you won't win. If you work by a club like Pirates, yeah, you won. You have a chance with the teams, with the club, you can win titles. First step was the MTN8, and now we have a big game for us. And then let's us talk about this titles, whatever comes in the future, about after this game. Then you get after the game, you get the result, you get the answer.